Good morning, Central Indiana. Good morning, Central Indiana. You are looking live at JTH Construction Studio, and this is Porch Time, and I am tired. But that's all right. Good morning, Teresa. Good morning, Chrissy. I've got my extra large cup of pumpkin spice. Let me go through sponsors real quick. Get a hold of Joe for all your construction needs, 765-913-8599. American Basement Solutions, Mr. Larry Ralph Sr., 1-877-409-2837. Going to start raining. You're going to need Larry. Crawl Space Foundation, whole 9 yards. And the one and only, she's already on here this morning at 6:30. Fathom Real Estate with Mrs. Teresa Messmer. Get a hold of Teresa for all your real estate needs, 765-341-8911. Good morning, Teresa. Wellspring, Mr. Bob Goodrum's group, 765-342-6661. Stids, Comfort System, 765-346-0195. Logan's Cosmos, 765-318-3388. Livewire, Tommy Walls, Electrical Consultant, 765-792-4012. The Yard Barber, Andrew Payton, 765-318-4108. Wayman's Furniture, Appliance, and Mattress, 765-342-4339. Get over here and tell Mark we said hello. I saw him the other day at Wings, etc. What's going on, folks? I slept well. Man, you talk about struggle bus. Struggle bus this morning. I got to get some of this pumpkin spice in me. Whew. That's hot this morning. Morning, Jennifer. There's Seth, Carl Gilbert. We guys all walk in the room together today. Carl, Seth, and Jennifer. Boom, boom, boom. This is the trifecta. You've got, it is Hump Day. It is Valentine's Day. It is Ash Wednesday. Good morning, Jessica. Good morning, Jennifer. I don't remember Ash Wednesday ever being on Valentine's Day. I'm sure it's happened before. But I mean, it's just kind of an oddity. Valentine's Day, guys. If you've screwed it up, you better fix it this morning. I was getting pitchers and catchers. Carl's exactly right. Now that we've put that foolishness of the NFL behind us, we can get down to business and get into some baseball. Hopefully the Cubs will win more than 83 games this year. We'll see. The bad thing about baseball, it runs to October. That's a bad thing. I'm already heavily caffeinated. Valentine's Day, Ash Wednesday, Hump Day should never be allowed. I know. I mean, I think we're all adults in here. You can have Hump Day and Valentine's Day on the same day. Okay. But Ash Wednesday thrown in there with it. So full teams can report today, Carl. I did not know that. I haven't paid attention yet. I just know normally around the 15th, 14th, 15th, they all show up. Speaking of showing up, the sun's going to show up today. 50 degrees, beautiful sunshine. Man, this would be the day I play hooky and go to Foxcliff and get 18 in. I suck at golf. I play once a year, normally in a tournament for the football team or whomever. But I was like, I could do it. Play hooky and go get 18 in today. I gotta convince Corey, let's do it. I'm sure there's people from work on duty hate. That new membership. Explain, Carl. Good morning, Deborah. What's up, Keaton Coriel? Shouldn't you be in formation or work or what's going on, buddy? Oh, for my golf courses. Yeah, I mean, I've been joining golf. I was going to fly out to Waste Management over the weekend, Carl, and play 18. But, I still don't get that one. I still don't get that one. When that guy said that. That was one of the head scratchers, like, golf outings. Golf vacations. That's what was said. Golf vacations. Hey, if you missed it last night, I had FFA individuals and Emma Suter in here last night. About to walk towards the ship now. Keaton, you have a good day, sir. God bless you. There's Trent. But I had FFA gals in here last night. Cragen and Dean. And those two names ring a bell because that's who they are. Addie Dean and Chandler, Cragen, I believe. Two wonderful young ladies. Extremely well-spoken, respectful. And Emma's the best. I've known Emma forever. I coached her in softball eons ago, but it's no wonder kids that were here like that, they play, let's see, they're FFA, they're 4-H, they're cheerleaders. All right, Keaton, have a safe day. Seth's in here, Trent. Keaton, be safe, buddy. But they're just good kids. And I don't know. I like shows like that. I like showcasing younger kids in our community. They're the future of the city. And you got to keep them. You got to keep kids involved and occupied, because if not, we've all seen what can happen, especially in this day and age. Anyway, coffee up. I think Seth's being quiet today, Trent. Oh, it's good. That is some of the best pumpkin spice you can buy. It's like extra pumpkin-y today. All right, so what's your plans for Valentine's Day? Are you that point in the relationship where it's chicken nuggets as you watch your streaming, whatever you stream at home? Do you got to go out? Is the hubby taking you to dinner? What's the plans? Anything big? Anybody do anything? I've got to work. I'm working today too, Trent. Yes. Matter of fact, I'll be leaving here in less than an hour. That's why the show's 50 minutes. It gives me a few minutes to take care of business here and then hit the street. She's going to church and I have baseball practice. That's my plans. Okay, Trent, I get you. That's what I'm saying, Carl. Are you to the point now where Valentine's Day is just another day you go back to business? But it's Valentine's Day, it's Ash Wednesday, and it's Hump Day. Cubs have us reporting today. You're going to go play. I wish you did. I wish you did, because I would enjoy that. I'd have to get me a Carl shirt. Good morning, Melanie. It is Wednesday, Hump Day, Ash Wednesday, and Valentine's Day. To all you beautiful ladies out there in Coffee with Kevin Land, happy Valentine's Day, ladies. Just hope you have a good one. It's going to be 50 beautiful degrees today. Not a cloud within 3 states. Maybe some chemtrails, but it is what it is at this point. That'll probably get me shut down. I'm tired this morning. Slept well. There's Cindy Claywell. Happy Valentine's Day, dear. Cindy, how are you? Let's say I had a good show last night and didn't do a whole lot after that. But just one of these dragging around. Sinuses have been acting a little iffy. They need to get it under control. But it is, okay, I'm here now. I had about 30 trucks coming. Do they not understand what happens between 6:30 and 7:20 every day, Seth? Do I need to make a banner and hang one up there for you? we're off and we're shut down for 50 minutes. And you are part of the Chicken Council. So you're needed. You're needed on the show. I'm dragging. I need a co-host. I need I can kick it to and go, hey, just step in for a little bit. I'm gonna sit over here and think about my bad life decisions and things like that. It's one of them mornings. I'm hoping this kicks in soon. I can get some energy, bring the energy level of the show up, and start talking business. I told him, here's the key, load yourself. That man is freaking dedicated. You know what? Just for that, here's a gift card right here waiting on you, Seth, just for your dedication. Oh, wait, you won that in trivia. I got to get some more gift cards. I didn't know how big a hit it was going to be, so I didn't have a backup plan. If I get some more gift cards, we'll do more trivia. There's PJ. Good morning, PJ. I told him, here's the key, load yourself. I'm listening to Coffee with Kevin. And good morning. Happy Valentine's Day to you and all those lovely, beautiful women out there in Coffee Land. There's Haley. It is Ash Wednesday. It is Valentine's Day. It is Hump Day. And Valentine's Day. I'm sure I won't. Are you still crying about that? I bought you a screwdriver once. Come on. I paused my book to listen to this morning. Well, Jennifer, I'm here to tell you, you're probably going to gain more knowledge from the book, but we appreciate it. No coffee, tea for me. That's all right, Deborah. Happy Valentine's Day, Haley. All part of the scripture, right? Just play along, Trent. I'm going to bust her out because, Jennifer, I paused my book to listen to this morning. Jennifer has been a quiet member of the Porch Time community since its inception and prior to. I was doing fundraisers before I was drinking rum on the front porch and came up with Porch Time. Coke for me. Hope you have a great day, Kevin. Thank you, PJ. Hope you do as well, sir. And I was doing 80s nights and all sorts of goofy stuffs for charity and canned good drives. But Jennifer has always volunteered. I used to do a toy drive, and she was, and I'm just going to be honest, she was one of the individuals that I would call up on Christmas Eve, basically, and say, hey, I need help. And she would step up. Also, Kings, is your last chance to purchase that book? Said, you're going to get guys divorced. That's good. That's beautiful. But, I mean, Jennifer has always been there for us. Love the lady, known her a very, very long time, and appreciate what she does. So I hope that by her pausing her book this morning, we fill that void somehow because she's a good person. Good morning, Ruth. Hello, Connie. Best gift ever. Kings, tonight is your last chance to purchase that bow to put on yourself for her gift. Act fast. If any of you dorks do that, I expect to see a video or a picture. Do not screw it up. There's 2-3 days a year. You really got, and like I said yesterday, I don't want nothing. I don't need anything. Valentine's Day, her birthday, Mother's Day. Maybe your anniversary. Depends on what kind of footing you're on. You got to take care of those days. She puts up with your crap the other 362 days. There will be a picture. There's Mama Bake. Good morning, Mama Bake. There will be a picture. Oh, Seth, we got it. That may be on a shirt too. That's hilarious. Hilarious. Hey, 7 o'clock, Hometown Nutrition opens up. If you've never been there, make it a point to stop in there today. Tell them that we sent you. What if you are the unicorn that doesn't care about that? Oh, she stumped me. If you men screw up, you still have time to borrow money to buy that moon. Exactly. She's stumped. She's got me stumped. What if you are the unicorn that doesn't care about that? That doesn't care about Ash Wednesday or Valentine's Day or Hump Day or the show or that I was giving you kudos. What are you not caring about? Am I missing something here? Jennifer's throwing riddles at me this morning, and my mind is still in dreamland. If you screwed up, you still have time to borrow the money to buy that moon. You got time. You got a little bit of time today. And you know there's guys out there. Seth's still trying to go buy a bow. Valentine's Day's gift. And yes, you don't care about that. You may be at that point in your relationship where it really doesn't matter. But I like to be safe. You may not say it, you may not want it, but it's the thought that counts. And if they can, they should. Not everybody. There's always exceptions. I give you that, Jennifer. I give you that. But I mean, right? There's still lots of bows left over from Christmas. Pam at Sterling Butterfly always saves Steve from failure. Pam's a good gal. Steve's lucky to know her. I get your side of it, Jennifer. But you know what? This is the best Valentine's Day gift ever. We get to communicate as a group. And all you lovely ladies in Coffee Land, you have a wonderful Valentine's Day. Whether it be chocolate or bows or a new book or a spa day or some magnificent dinner at Buca de Beppo's or Fogo or Burger King, it doesn't matter. And that's kind of a stretch there. I mean, I actually did. I did the limo and flowers and candy thing on a Valentine's Day once. That was perhaps the dumbest thing I've ever done in my life. I'm just telling you right now. And note to self, don't ever freaking do that again, Kevin. And to this day, I have not. And I won't. Ash Wednesday, just... No. The twins were actually born in... Their birthday's in March, so that would have been a no. No, this is pre-marriage. This was before the first wife. Oh wait. Oh, wait a minute. Jennifer taught Seth. There's the lovely Jane Walter. Hello, Jane. Dan Downing. Good morning, sir. Jennifer was Seth's teacher? Yes. Today is the first day of Lent, Ash Wednesday. As PJ said. It's the trifecta. It's Wednesday, it's Ash Wednesday, and it's Valentine's Day. Good morning, Tanya. You repeat. Wait. So Jennifer, the cops are here. Wait. Why are the cops here? You were Seth's teacher in school, Jennifer, in the Monrovia School Corps, and can elaborate a little bit. Was he a good student? Did he try raising a chicken council? What happened? Yes, she was one lucky gal. I was in rare form from middle school. Was my prime. Oh, the cops are listening to us. Good morning, police officers. I know you think back to some of the foolishness you did in school, and you're like, "Ooh, I'm lucky I didn't get beat on that one." Because I'm sure most of y'all out there, if I got in trouble in school, what was waiting on me at home was going to be 10,000 times worse than what the school could get me. Nowadays, you go to jail, you do that, but it is what it is. It's going to be a high of 50 today. Sunshine, blue sky. Beautiful for a Valentine's Day and Ash Wednesday, the beginning of Lent. Was so kind to my Casey. Jennifer's just a good person. I've known her for many years. I almost said decades, but I didn't want everybody to think we're that old. But man, wasn't her classes wrong? She deserves a medal if she taught Seth. Trent, where did you go to school? You were in city, weren't you? Yep, Jennifer's a good gal. You got some time. Paragon. I was going to say, was it Paragon Elementary? Good morning, Brian. Don't screw it up, guys. You got a little bit of time. Go get her something. Do something nice for her. Don't buy her a vacuum or an air fryer or something like that. You might as well put a bow on yourself. Yes. Yes, you did, and I guarantee you that you're if you got in trouble in school, it was going to be pure hell to pay when you got home. That is a fact. Morning, Joe. I didn't often send students there. Well, apparently you did. Apparently Seth was the student that you sent there, Jennifer. And I'm not saying he didn't deserve it. So he was a heathen in middle school, is what he's saying. A diamond in the rough. Look at me now, just a saint residing on the chicken council. We need those shirts, don't we? Good morning, Joe. Get a hold of Joe for all your construction needs. JTH Construction, 765-913-8599. That is the Joe Hankins. Hey, we do have the eclipse coming up. Chicken Council Run. And we're trying to guesstimate how many people are going to be at the fairgrounds with us just hanging out. So I can shoot them a number and say, hey, because they were a little concerned. They were hearing rumors that we were bringing in food trucks and dancing poles and flatbeds. And I was like, no, she didn't. Other teachers did often, though. I was in the parole. That's freaking hilarious. Good morning, Roxanne. Good morning, Kenny Duncan. Good morning, Lisa Lambert. We're trying to get a number. I think middle school. Do you teach middle school now still? It seems like that's the toughest because there's a lot of kids in transition to be, young men, young boys maturing, young ladies maturing. I always thought middle school was the toughest. Morning, Roxanne. If you're going to meet us at the fairgrounds on the day of the eclipse, I think we're going to be from like 11 to 3 or 4, or 4, I should say. Indiana Weather Network guys are going to be there. Seth's going to be there. Zach's going to be there. I'm sorry, Seth will probably be there too. Zach's going to go live from his group. We're going to go live with our stuff. We're probably going to do a cornhole tournament. I was the tallest kid in my class until middle school, and then everything stopped. I don't think I was ever the tallest kid in any class I was ever in. Ever. Hey, Trent. It's much too early. It's much too early to be swearing at me like that. but I will too. It's got to be a sunshiny blue sky day. Good morning, Bob. Bob Broyer, sweet old Bob. How you doing, Bob? I'm in the high school library nowadays. 27 years, still living the dream. So you're in the library. You're the librarian now. You yell at people for being loud. I'd be in trouble. I did get in trouble a lot in the library for being loud. Now that I believe. Mild spring, mild late winter, and then we pick up snow in early spring. Guys, it's Ash Wednesday. It's Wednesday. It's Ash Wednesday. Hump Day, Valentine's Day. It is a busy, busy day. Go get that little loved one of yours. Get her an air fryer and an apron, and everything will be fine. I've been around Seth too long. My library is never quiet. There you go. I would fit in your library then. I'll have to come over and read a book. What's the last book I read? American Sniper? Maybe? Probably. It's been a minute. Unless you count technical manuals, and then I'm probably covered for life. What I like about the pumpkin spice is the further down you go, the more pumpkin-y and spicy it gets. 5 years ago, we had more white stuff in April then, and I believe that. Didn't that seem to be the way it goes anymore? Easter is early this year, too. Is that correct? Am I saying that right? Is it at the end of March? I have to be sick from work. Here's the thing, though. Majority of the businesses are staying in the area, are taking off or doing something if you can make it in, because getting to work will probably be fine, and coming home is going to be a nightmare. Morning, Seth. March 29th. Yeah, Easter is very early this year. Barzeek's in the house. March 29th. I thought it was into March. So yeah, that's early spring or early Easter. Whew. Good morning, Christy. I want snow at Christmas time. Good morning, Seth. How's Barzeek this morning? I should say Barzeek and Ralph and Avis. What's up, Gary? I want snow at Christmas time through New Year's, and then it can go away. I don't need it. I want to light the damn tree with snow on the ground. We did it once. We can do it again. Come on. That's all we want. A little snow. Doesn't have to be a lot. Just cover the ground a little bit. Give that special feel. Give that Hallmark moment. And then it can go away. Then it can warm up to 70. I don't care. To me, there's nothing worse than a rainy Christmas holiday where everybody's off and it's raining for 4 straight days. That's when the depression really hits home. Good morning, folks. Top of the hour. We've got about 20 minutes. Coffee with Kevin on this Wednesday, Valentine's Day, Hump Day, Ash Wednesday. It's going to be 50 beautiful degrees today. Sunshine, blue sky. If you can play hooky from work, do it. Today's the day. Go out and enjoy it. It is, as Carl said earlier, and I think Roxanne just hit on, baseball season. Everybody reports today, or every team can report today. Good morning, Tina. Good morning, Mr. Walls. There's another member of the Chicken Council. How old were you in the blizzard of 78? Oh, you're going to tell, that's going to age me. I was 11. But Jesus wasn't born in the snow. I get it. My family has an Easter egg hunt in Gregg Township. Fire department all free. Bring your kiddos for lots of good times. What's in the eggs? Last week of March is scurry. Spring break for Monrovia. Easter weekend, April 1st starts. High school baseball. Most of your schools have practice Easter weekend to get your number of practice in. Yeah, the Easter falling on that day is a little iffy. Good morning, Mr. Walls. 5th grade in '78. So Roxanne and I graduated together. So yeah, we're in the same boat. We're in the same age. I was one of the younger kids in my class, though. I was one of the youngsters. I turned 18 the day we graduated. Matter of fact, my birthday's May 30th. And back then we graduated at the end of May. Now I don't know what their deal is. They go till June. They get out early. They come in early. Whatever. Summer was long back then. We enjoyed it. We had long summers. Lots of Hawaiian tropic and sunburn. Yeah, Monday. There's no school next week. Long summers. Remember that? Gary, remember them? Just the summers. There's Illinois. Pam checks in from Illinois. How you doing, Pam? Good morning, dear. Happy Valentine's Day to all you beautiful ladies out there in Coffee Land. It is Ash Wednesday. It is Valentine's Day. It is Hump Day. And it's going to be beautiful here in Central Indiana. I haven't heard from Texas yet this morning. Must be sleeping in. And if you are from out of state, let us know. I know Pam's out of state. I know a couple others. Jennifer, are you leaving us? You got to go do the bookmobile? They still have a bookmobile? I'm good, Pam. Thank you. Thanks for joining us this morning. They still have the bookmobile. Remember that? I don't think I ever used the bookmobile, but I always thought it was a good program. Jennifer, you have a great day up there in Monrovia. Monrovia is a thriving metropolis now. Does Morgantown count as out of state? No, you're Morgan. We need to have an adult beverage on the 29th. I'm 28 and you're 30th. I did not know you were a fellow May Gemini. Not that I follow that stuff. I didn't know your birthday was right then. Well, Tom, we may have to drink something a little more stout than pumpkin spice. I'll save this right here for that day. Time to get ready to work. Have a great day, Roxanne. You as well, dear. Hope you have a wonderful day. Happy Valentine's Day. It's going to be a beautiful day out there. 50 beautiful degrees. Hey, good morning, Allie. I saw something interesting yesterday. They're completing the leg for I-69 through Evansville, which I thought was already done. But they're talking about the bridges and stuff like that. Has anybody drove that far south? Trent, you go down that way. Good morning, Allie. Gary, thank you for tuning in. Have a good day, buddy. Are they doing bridge work down there, or what are they doing? I think they're talking about crossing the river when going into Kentucky. Has anybody seen anything like that down there? I found it odd that they've been marching north this whole time with it, and they're almost done. And now they're like, hey, we got to do the Evansville side of it. What? Wouldn't that have been accomplished 6 years ago or 4 years ago or however long? And now that the interstate's in and we've kind of got a feel for it, it's going to change again. There's going to be some things changing here, and I'll get to that momentarily. But how do you feel about it? Do you hate it as much as we hated the thought at the initial? Or are you happy with it because of it saves you approximately 2 minutes wherever you're driving to? Why I say change is because I know there are businesses buying land associated with the exit ramps. That's just a fact. That's going to happen. Businesses are going to come in. They're going to buy the land. It's ideal real estate for certain types of business. And that's happening. That's going to happen. In the next 5 years, you're going to see that. especially the location of the state where we're at, dead center between a major city and an average size city in Bloomington. You're going to get that. The only thing I dislike is air. Seth, I agree with that. Melanie, you have a great day. Happy Valentine's Day, dear. Have a great Wednesday. The only thing I dislike is this area around Starbucks. Looks like a great wall. I wish we would have ramped over or dug under and allowed Jordan Road, or allowed that. I forget what. It's just so plain. Yes. I wish we could have kept that access point to the Jordan Road area open. Morning, Jake. I think that's needed. I know you can drive down and go around, but I think it would have been, you could have shot under there. Didn't have to have off ramps. You could have bridged over. I still don't understand that. And I won't get into the politics or who and why, but I just could not understand that. I'm ahead of time here on the coffee. When it's extra spicy and extra pumpkin-y, it goes down smooth. That's the only thing I really dislike. That's the only area that I agree that the wall, the barriers, the north sound barriers they put up. I don't like them, but I understand their point. Good morning, Robert. But the bridging over. Valid point. For community India Bloomington is fantastic. I'm not from Martinsville originally, so I feel like I'm less opposed to the change. I get that. Not enough cut through access from Liberty Church. That. Are you saying there's not enough now, or wouldn't have been? Like it makes someone driving double. Yes, that's my point, Seth. They could have bridged over that and left it the same and been done with it. Wouldn't cause issues either way. And now you got to go through roundabouts and everything. You could have just shot right down in front of the old McDonald's, went right underneath the interstate, and been on the road you're going to end up on anyway. Plus, I like going to Indy's. I like Indy's restaurant. Yeah, there you go. Exactly, Jake. Exactly. Point taken. That was my argument when all that was going down. I said, you're going to drive past something on the interstate and have to circle back when you can literally drive right underneath it, and you're right there. You're going to be right there. You got how many stories is the Holiday Inn right there? That you're going to drive down the roundabouts and go through and back around when you could save a minute or two. And in his business, that means a lot. Going to be a high of 50 degrees today. Beautiful sunshine. If you got a chance to play hooky, today's the day. It's Ash Wednesday. It's Valentine's Day. It's Hump Day. It's going to be gorgeous. I'm not telling you to stay home from work, but I'm telling you it's a good day to do it. Good morning, Steve. We've heard from Illinois. We have not heard from Texas. Melanie from Morgantown. She tried stretching it, but Jessica, where are you originally from? I like getting these out of town. First, if you're from out of state, definitely let us know. I want to know where you're from. I like getting the out of towners on the show. We have a pretty cool insight that shows where majority of people are from. Of course, majority are from here, but number 2 is Indianapolis, and then Mooresville. There's LB, Danville. Okay, so not far. What's up, Logan? So you're just up the road. You're just up 39. I'm struggling still. 7:10. We got 10 minutes, folks. We got 10 minutes on a Wednesday. Guys, you got time. You got a little bit of time left. Go do something for her. Set her up a spa day. 100%, Connie. Do something. There's only a few days a year you really got to go overboard. Not too far, oddly enough, my parents were born and raised here, raised me in Danville. Then I met a guy from Martinsville and moved here. So it worked out. Good morning, Logan. So it worked out for you, Jessica. Happy to have you on here with us. The Martinsville had a car fire not too long ago southbound in front of the high school. They came northbound from Ohio Street and had to hit the 250 roundabout and come back southbound. Now, if they would have had the crossover for them, Grand Valley, that is another one. Stores are almost out of both, right? That's the Seth logic. That's another one that they probably should have had a crossover. You're exactly right, Jake. Pam, you have a good day, dear. Happy Valentine's Day. Be safe. Thank you for tuning in. That is another one, Jake. You're exactly right. They should have done that, though. They should have done that years ago and made that accessible from the high school side of things. That the South Street, they could have made that all the way straight through, just like they did now. Cindy Cook. It killed Kroger's gas station. The law reads they can't have an entrance. Yes. Yes. Now, there's another gas station being built on Ohio Street, if you've noticed. It's directly across from the... Yeah, you're exactly right, Tommy. The state, you can't have access points there that close to the ramp. There is another gas station being built right across from the Circle K. And people are like, why? And another BP. We lost 2 or 3 gas stations overall. Right, someone did the math and showed me. I was like, oh, okay. So I think we're going to be +1 once it's all falls out. But the BP on the southbound of the bypass heading towards the interstate over there by AutoZone and all that, that's coming along. The next gas station is going across from the Circle. Good morning, Cindy. How are you, dear? Happy Valentine's Day. The next gas station is going across from the Circle K. That's supposed to have a Starbucks and a Subway in it. I'm sorry, a Starbucks, something else that I've completely freaking forgot now. Because it's Ash Wednesday, Hump Day, Valentine's Day, and it's going to be 50 degrees today. That's where my mind is. Sunshine and blue sky. There's going to be something else in it, but I know a Starbucks is supposed to go in that gas station. So we may be seeing the last of our Starbucks out there by Long John. How does Long John Silver stay open? Is that a front? Are they funneling money through there or what? You see, there are some things on the menu that I love out there, and I'm not going to lie. But I can pull up there from the minute they open to the minute they close and be the only... Hey, I've never had bad food there. Always get good service. And I'm always first in line. How in the world is that place open? I have been told there's a gas station he's going in on West Morgan. Wait, which is needed. That's on the, I think that's where the, right there by the railroad tracks. I think that's where that's going in. Why isn't there a restaurant or something on East Morgan? Why isn't there something? I'm with you. Right, Jake. That's where I think that's where it's going. That's where I heard anyway. Why have we never had a fast food or something on East Morgan? And I lived out there for years. Seth Seth's being put to work. You and Trent both had work duty today. There's things at Long John Silver's that I love. And I've gone and got them. I've went there, pulled right up, and went right to the window and got my food because there's nobody ever in line. Good morning, Bob. I know there's a gas station supposed to be going across from Circle K. I know there's a gas station going on West Morgan at the co-op. I wish we would have something going on East Morgan, but we don't have Title Nuggies. No, but they might have Well Nuggies. They do have chicken. They do have chicken. There are a few items at Long John Silver that are delish. I'm just saying, you put a GoPro at one of the signs out there on the business, and I want to know how many cars. Cindy, exactly. I just don't know how they steal them. I think it's being remodeled, but going to go back into a convenience store gas station again because it's been shut down. But the BP and then the other one being built there and that one, there's your three for now. We got 4 minutes, folks. This day, once that coffee kicks in, once the pumpkin spice hits home, it picks up for me. It's like another gear. Pumpkin spice gear. I know we'll reopen this entire conversation tomorrow, but it started with, I think Starbucks is going to be in the new gas station. At least that was the original plan. It may not be now, so we'll just have to see. But that Culver's mothership is about done. I haven't been there in a long time. The co-op. I think I went in there one time. Jake, you are correct, sir. That's what the morning workout does for me. It's my coffee. Well, good for you, Christy. It's 7:17. I'm already sick hearing where are your 35s loaded. Culver's big sign looks like it's good. Is that piping over there? Is that the mega sign? Is that thing going to be seen from outer space? That is going to be a monster sign. I'm sure they'll be able to see that from the highway, and that's the reason why it's there. I get it. I think it'll burn your retinas. You think about that area, and I grew up in that little area. 100%. That used to be one of our walking paths to school up Breakthrough Drive. Need a bowling alley and a roller rink. That's next, Carl. Russell Luton. That used to be very dark down through there. I forget who was there prior to Four Bare Feet, but whoever, I forget. That's a whole dark area. Not anymore. Not anymore. That sucker's lit up like a Christmas tree. Got 1 minute. I hate to end it. It's good stuff this morning. Happy Valentine's Day to all you beautiful ladies out there in Coffee Land. All you ugly guys, no, forget it. Just move on. Just do something different. I'll be able to see it from my backyard blocks away, right? Only if the fog machine for cigarettes. Stop, I got to get through this. I thought the old movie theaters opened a small bowling alley. I better say only for this cigarette. Call in sick. You have time. Too dark to tee off still. I wish, Carl. I'd call you on one of my golf outings. Golf vacations. That's what it was. I don't have enough money to go on vacation to Paragon, let alone golf outing. Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Ash Wednesday. Enjoy the day, folks. No show tonight that I know of. So I got stuff to do around here anyway. Love you guys. Thanks for tuning in, making the morning enjoyable. Have a great day, and we'll be back on here tomorrow morning at 6:30 with lots to discuss. You guys have a wonderful day.